Welcome back, it's jellyjudahbuckets here, and I'm back with another video again. Random videos, so stay tuned. Check in on my social medias by also following me on them. It's down in the description down below. Don't forget to slice that like button. Also comment and subscribe if you're new. And I thank you guys for the support. Let's get it. Keep it cool and classy.
I'm not really a fan of online classes. To be honest, I miss my school and I miss my friends, but we're unable to leave our house after the recent outbreak in my country.
True.
It's situations like these where you really realize how much you took for granted just by going outside, going to the movies, to the beach, or just simply doing whatever you wanted. But I don't want to be infected, so I obey the state's order to quarantine and wash my hands really often and avoid touching my face. To give you some background information, I live alone. I rent an apartment while studying in a big city for my parents. We've never really gotten along, so I decided to go back to my hometown. They would make me do the laundry.
Hold up, I gotta pause this real quick. Alright.
And cook every day like last summer. I'm not falling for that again. Not this time. This really creepy situation happened to me during my last online class of the day. I have heard stories about people doing pranks by hacking into random classroom meetings on the internet, and I never expected it could ever go this far. A scary stranger made me frightened for my life for the next few nights. I attend a university where classes on Thursday ends around 9 p.m. It was 1:30.
See, you should have also been prepared for that, because you know everybody, including like YouTubers, do like online Zoom hacks or Google Class hacks. I mean, anybody can do it, if they get that code somehow. So if that's somebody you didn't know to creep you out, you should have just left the class. That's what I would have done. Left the class, never come back. So all I'm just saying is stay safe out there. That's all. Don't play too many games,
8, and I was already so bored and tired after a whole day of sitting on my desk chair. I was drinking an energy drink and pretending to listen to my teacher while scrolling on my phone under the table. It was already dark outside, and the only light in my room was emitted by the display of a shiny full moon coming.
And yet again, you gotta always be prepared. You just, that right there is not preparing yourself. Always close your blinds. Tripping.
Through the window. My teacher had decided to end our class sooner because we were listening carefully and actively participating in the lesson. Obviously, he wasn't talking about me, I thought to myself, and I laughed slightly. Most of the lesson I was on my phone anyway. Yes, I know I'm lazy, but I'm sure you've all done this plenty of times in your classes too. Teacher and the students left the class, but me and a few of my friends stayed a while longer to talk about some school stuff. For a few minutes we were talking and joking around when all of a sudden someone entered our chat room. His nickname was Tim16, and he had turned on the microphone and a camera, but we couldn't see anything because it was pitch black. Me and my friends were so confused, and it was funny in the beginning. We thought it was one of our friends who came back to the chat room to prank us, but soon it became too creepy to even categorize it as a prank. We asked him some questions like, "Who are you?" or "How did you even get into this meeting?" But the only answer we got was just breathing. I could recognize the window or door through his camera and see some movement there, but I figured it was too dark to make up even a face, or her face. My friends and I decided to make fun of him and started to say some things like, "Oh, I'm so scared of you, Mr. Mysterious Guy. I'm gonna piss my pants right now." Of course, with the really bad acting along with it. We were all laughing when he finally said something.
"Having fun mocking me?"
With a really heavy, evil voice. It was so terrifying that we all froze in fear. Shivers went down my spine. He was using one of those voice modulating apps, but still, it was even scary as hell just to consider the fact that I was sitting alone in my room and it was nighttime. Suddenly, the mood in the chat room was serious. "Okay, whoever the hell you are, please stop pranking us because it's not funny anymore," my friend Thomas told him. I still thought it was one of our best friends, but he was just pushing it way too far at this point. Suddenly, the figure on the screen came closer. I could make out some of the facial attributes. I don't know if it was because of his low-quality camera.
That's a grown-ass man. Come on now. He looks way too old to be in some high school online class. Really? I would have left. You know, if I don't know you, we talking and some random person came and I would have left. Look at him. He's like an old-ass man. Not no old-ass man, like a grown-ass man, you know? Like a damn 50, almost 50-year-old, I guess. Like, look at his beard. Like, come on now. Y'all playing too many games.
Camera that he was using, or if there was something wrong with my own display, but his face looked so deformed. I was so scared. Maybe it was a mask or something, I asked myself. Someone really wants to scare us with a sick joke. If this would turn out to be just a prank from one of our classmates, I swear to God, I'll beat their ass. I texted Thomas in a private chat. Then the man said,
Because you were so mean to me, I'll have to punish you.
What you mean?
First one will be Thomas. See you at your place real soon.
Then he left the chat room.
Oh, nah.
How the hell did he even know his name? On the chat, he had his nickname as Student 85. This must have been somebody that Thomas knew. At that point, I had a huge lump in my throat. I couldn't even say a word. I think some of my friends in my chat room had some of the same feelings as well. We all looked through each other and we all agreed to end this meeting for today, so we all closed out the chat room. Nobody was thinking straight at this point. When I turned off my computer, I immediately felt like somebody was watching me from outside.
Right.
I hopped to the window and I closed it. I knew it was just my imagination, but I just couldn't stop thinking about this guy and his weird deformed face on that computer. Even more scary was the fact that I was alone in my apartment. I immediately locked the doors and I went straight to bed.
It should have already been locked. Like, you're playing too many games. And you should have had your window closed and your curtains closed, because it's nighttime. Like, come on now. You all alone. Like, you don't want nobody watching you. Come on now.
After a long sleepless night, I texted Thomas and I was fortunate to know that he was okay. And nobody was anywhere in his house all evening. We were both scared and decided to text all of our classmates and let our teacher know about the incident. Nobody admitted to this type of prank. We gave up after a few days of trying to figure out who it was, but that person never again joined our chat room or even appeared around Thomas's house. I really hope it was just a prank and I will never see him again or that face. I'm still anxious even having online classes in the evening on Thursday nights, but it's becoming more and more bearable. I really can't wait for this outbreak to be over and we can just all go back to our normal daily lives.
See what I'm saying? Y'all was playing too many games. Like, why was y'all in class when someone you didn't know, was joining and talking about you'll be the first one to punish? What you mean punish? Like, as soon as he would have said that, or even before that, as soon as you be like, somebody I didn't know and he started acting weird, I would have been left. You playing too many games, and you're supposed to lock your doors and your windows and close your blinds. Like, y'all playing too much. You better be glad you was lucky. I wouldn't say blessed because I don't know if you're in religion, but it was a miracle that nothing didn't happen. Or to your friend Thomas. It was a miracle. Like, y'all playing too many games. Talking about you have to be the first one to punish. What you mean punish? Like, who are you? Anyway, hope you guys like this video. It's crazy. Alright, keep it cool, keep it classy. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.